I just like this so much, okay? Because now I'm really hit by this. I'm literally hit by your reading, my gorgeous Aquamarini, because this week it's going to be absolutely brilliant. This week is going to be so good, you know? And please don't get me wrong, you know, my gorgeous Aquamarini. But you know, your situation has been, you know, rather complex for a very long time. And I'm not saying that your life was like bad or anything like that, but I'm just saying that your readings were quite complex, you know, only because you were going through so many things, not like within the last year, but within the last like about a few years. It has been like, oh my God, you have been through like some kind of a roller coaster, literally, my gorgeous Aquamarini. And trust me, I do understand that you are still going through some kind of difficult issues. But at this stage of your life, all you need to do is just focus on yourself and focus on what you would like to achieve, because something mind-blowing is going to happen to you very, very soon as a direct result of everything, I mean everything you have been through. So I know that there are certain things that you're still dealing with on an emotional level. Especially it's very hard, especially when you come across certain people that you have problems with and they are close to you and you do see them on daily basis or on weekly basis, because you have to see them, okay? And that makes things even more difficult, okay? And I do know that there's still a couple of issues you're dealing with, but all what I want to say to you right now is just focus on yourself, because you are in the middle of one of the most powerful unfoldments of your entire life. Very, very soon, you are going to have this surprise, my gorgeous Aquamarini. Within the next months, you are going to have a surprise, and that particular surprise is going to change your life. You will be able to do something that nobody in your family has been able to do. For example, you're going to be able to do something big, something huge, something enormous, something that nobody in your family, for example, haven't done. So you are going to be the first one who's going to do something really, really major here. Do you understand what I mean? So do not lose your guard whatsoever. Do not lose your hope whatsoever. Just keep going and keep going and keep going. And if you do run into certain difficulties, just remember to not like kind of give in and focus on yourself. Preserve your power, preserve your energy, and just keep going. You're halfway there, and you will see in about 1 month what exactly is actually going to happen. Oh my God, the biggest turning point of your entire life. But going back to the beginning of this week, and why am I so excited? Because for the first time in a long time, this reading is just, oh my God, a ridiculously positive, and I really, really like it. And I want to start with the very first thing, which is going to happen this week, at the beginning of this week. You will be able to notice that the energy is different in general, okay? And suddenly, the first thing that you're going to notice at the beginning of this week, that suddenly you're going to notice something, within your home, within your house, something that really needs like a terrible attention. And you were aware of this before, but because you had so much on your mind, you were just keep on ignoring it. And this is going to be this very powerful sign to start with. Plop. Now suddenly you're going to snap out of it. You see what I mean? As soon as you suddenly notice something within your home, within your garden or whatever, at the beginning of this week, and suddenly you're going to realize, oh my God, this needs like an urgent care, or whatever this is, my gorgeous Capricornius, my God, my gorgeous Aquamarini. I almost called you my gorgeous Capricornius. It means that the Capricorn is going to be playing an important role when it comes to this week. There is a Capricorn, my gorgeous Aquamarini. There is this person who is a Capricorn who is going to give you a really crucial message, a really crucial message. This Capricorn is somebody who you know. This Capricorn is somebody who you don't know too well, but you know this person. You knew this, you were like kind of closer to that person before. If that makes sense, to this Capricornius. You were closer to that person at some point in time, but that doesn't mean that you're not close now, but you're not as close as you were before. So this Capricornius, my gorgeous Aquamarini, is going to enter your journey, enter your spiritual field. It's going to enter your dimension this week. And this Capricornius, this Capricorn, my gorgeous Aquamarini, this Capricorn, it's going to give you a really crucial message. This message is going to sound ludicrous. This message is going to sound crazy. And let me tell you, if this person is not Capricorn, then maybe this person is going to be Capricorn Ascendant or Capricorn Moon. Maybe that person has a moon in Capricorn. But there is something very prominent when it comes to being a Capricorn and when it comes to being a Capricorn person, this person being a Capricorn. So it's either a Capricorn or it's Capricorn Ascendant or a moon in Capricorn, lots of planets in Capricorn or something like that. But it's a lot to do with the Capricorn. And that person, as I said, was closer to you before. And that doesn't mean that you're not close now, but you're not as close as you were before. So this person is going to give you this crucial message, very random indeed, this information, what to do and what to protect, how to protect yourself. This person is very clued up when it comes to like a really unusual and strange things in life. This person is very smart and very clever, but because this person is so clued up when it comes to all sorts of things in life, then lots of people see this person as somebody really weird and bizarre, but you know that this person makes sense. You knew that this person always made sense. When this person would always go and talk about something strange and something unusual, it's not really strange and unusual. It's something that's happening. It's something that has been happening for a while. Something that has been happening for a while, but this is to do with the world and things to do with the world in general, not to do with your personal situation. But my Lord, when you find out what this person is going to tell you, as I said, this person is going to tell you to do something to protect yourself. Okay, like a certain information. And first of all, you're going to find this absolutely ridiculous. But then again, you will know that this is going to make sense. The more you think about it, the more sense this is going to make. Okay, so whatever this person tells you, just take it very, very seriously, because this person knows something. This person knows something that lots of people don't. And lots of people would say that this person is ridiculous with what they say. But you know this person is not ridiculous. And it's to do with the world in general. Okay, so this is what I wanted to say. It's incredible just how somebody with Capricornius or Capricorn sign just popped into this reading. My goodness. Okay, so that was just an additional. That just came to me right now. When I do your reading, my gorgeous Aquamarini, I just open myself differently. I get so many extra information when I do your reading. Seriously, that's how crazy your situation has been. But I don't mean that in a bad way, so I hope you don't get offended. So anyway, going back to the beginning of this reading, I'll get there at some point. Yeah, I'll get there, like me 1 month later, getting back, to the beginning. No, I'm joking. So at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Aquamarini, you're going to feel very cheeky. You're going to feel very naughty. You're going to feel very kind of unusual, but you're going to feel like you want to do something. You're going to feel like a little bit restless, a little bit cheeky, a little bit naughty. You're going to feel in a mood like for some kind of like adventure or something like that. Oh my God. Listen to me very carefully. This is when things are going to become very, very interesting for you. The moment in time at the beginning of this week, you recognize this silly energy, but good energy, happy energy, playful energy. Oh, very playful energy. And you also pay attention to the numbers 333 or 3333 or 33, any combinations of this numbers that you see at around the beginning beginning of this week, it's also going to be a sign. So when you're playful, cheeky, naughty, you're going to feel so naughty. You will want to do something silly. Whatever you feel like doing, you need to do this. So also, if you see these combinations of these numbers, so if you feel silly, cheeky, naughty, and if you do see a combination of these numbers, 333, you need to understand that you are at that moment in time going to be guided by your spirit guide and by your guardian angel. If you don't see these numbers, it doesn't matter. Okay, if you do see these numbers, then that means that, oh my God, there is an additional message that you are going to have. And after that moment in time, there is something that you're going to become aware of that you need to do immediately. You need to do immediately. But what you're going to become aware of, it's also going to be rather tricky because it's going to seem like you've got a long time to do. And that's your sign to do that immediately. No matter what you think, no matter what's going on, this is going to be a sign. Okay, I'm just going to leave these numbers aside, 333, or any combination of these numbers, because I don't want to make it complicated with this. But why am I trying to say that at the beginning of this week, when you're feeling cheeky, naughty, silly, you're going to be ready for fun. You will want to do something really unusual, but really good, really cheeky. You need to understand that at that moment in time, you are being guided by your guardian angel and by your spirit guides. You need to understand this. You will be guided for the love of God. This is like a blessing that you need to take on immediately. So it's not only about, oh, I feel cheeky, I feel naughty, blah, blah, blah. No, baby, no. But there is something very specific going to be on your mind. Something is going to be on your mind that you want to do. Something really specific is going to be on your mind. Okay? So it's not only about feeling cheeky, naughty, but something really specific is going to be on your mind. I need you to understand that you need to do that because you're being guided by your spirit guide. You're being guided by your guardian angel towards some kind of adventure, whatever is going to be on your mind. Oh my God, you need to understand this because this is very, very important. Whatever is going to be on your mind, my gorgeous Aquamarini, it's going to be leading you towards an adventure. Because you are on one hand going to do something really daring. You're going to do something really daring, really daring. You're really going to surprise yourself, but it's going to be good. And you're going to have this adventure, and you are going to something is going to happen, something out of this world is going to happen, and you're going to have this inspiration. You're going to become aware of this. You're going to become aware of this potential, but this is going to happen in such a spontaneous way. Oh my God. At that moment in time now, you are going to open to your spiritual source, which means that you are going to get the big picture. And this is going to lead towards you needing to understand that this is all part of your preparations where you are already getting ready for new horizons. This is why you have to be as open-minded as you possibly can. The best things in this life happens when we do not expect them whatsoever. I suppose I'm telling you this is going to happen so you can expect this. But trust me, the level of where this is going to go to and where this is going to lead you towards, it's going to be completely out of this world. Just remember, an adventure, you're going to do something daring, like, oh my God, you're going to surprise yourself. But then again, something wonderful is going to be unpacked for you. What you're going to see and what you're going to come across, and it's going to inspire you. And you're also going to become aware of this potential. Oh my God. And that you need to understand, you're going to open to your spiritual source, and you're going to get a bigger picture here, and you are getting ready for new horizons. brilliance. Oh my goodness. You're also going to get such an important idea. You're also going to get such an important idea, and to make it like a some kind, and this idea that you're gonna have, this is all to do with like a future planning. For example, it's to do with your future, it's to do with future planning, but this in itself is gonna also require from you to make a really important decision. This is again not something that you should wait with, because if you do something about it now, then you're going to benefit from this energy, because once again you're going to be, within the spiritual flow. So all this is going to happen much easier without like some kind of restrictions that could kind of hold you back completely unnecessarily. So what is going to be beneficial from you, my gorgeous aquamarini, to again take this on and make the most of this wonderful energy which is taking over this week. Absolutely brilliant. So remember this potential, this inspiration. On one hand, you're opening to your spiritual source. You're going to get a bigger picture. You're going to start preparing for new horizons. And that in itself, it's really to do with the future planning. But there is an additional idea that you are going to have, and one more idea. You are going to have something which is going to like really kind of, oh my God, make you feel so good about yourself. And also, at the same time, this is going to require from you to make a really important decision indeed. And also, my gorgeous aquamarini, still at the beginning of this week, okay, there is like, this challenge. That there is a challenge that you've been dealing with for a while. It's to do with a specific challenge here, and it's to do with maybe like a few different people that were like constantly on your back, okay? And I know I said that this is going to be a really positive reading, but then again, it's just like this is also going to be really positive, because there are a few different people that have been creating such a big challenge in your life for a while. But even that is going to feel different, because now you will be, something is going to be brought to your attention, the certain problem again that you're all kind of going to be involved with you and few different people, and the ball is once again going to be dropped into your lap, my gorgeous aquamarini. I don't even know if you can say this, the ball is going to be dropped into your lap, but anyway, you know what I mean. It's gonna like almost as if like you have been like a strong person when it comes to responding to certain problems for such a long time. These people just got used to it, so there is a problem that they're gonna run into, and again they're gonna come to you. But you are gonna be dealing with that problem very, very successfully, with that challenge that they run into very successfully, because it's something that you do so easily with your experience. This is not a problem, not a bother for you whatsoever. You can do this with your closed eyes, to be quite honest with you. But to you, it's more of a problem that you something is constantly kind of demanded from you. But now you are actually going to really like this. You're actually going to really enjoy this. So the few of these people that have been causing you problems are again going to ask you for some kind of help, and you for some kind of advice, and you're going to absolutely love this. I do call this as a challenge, but I also only because it is to do with the people who have been creating a challenging situations to you for such a long time. So it's going to feel like it for a second or two, but it's actually going to be really good when they come up and ask you for your help, my gorgeous aquamarini. Now you are also going to realize something here. You're going to realize something. You're going to kind of start seeing things from a different light, and that in itself, it's like kind of going to make you aware of the fact that something bad in between you and few different people, it's actually going to come to an end if you do complete end, if you do make some kind of a compromise here. But this compromise that that you are going to need to make. You do not see this as a compromise, my gorgeous Aquamarini, anymore as of the beginning of this week. It's to do with something that you wanted to get rid of, something that's right now standing in your way. So whichever way you look, things are going to start working in your favor. You will realize that you need to make this compromise, but this is no longer compromise for you whatsoever. But these people are going to think like it's a compromise. Maybe they're going to demand from you to make some kind of a compromise, but now this is actually going to be something which is going to be working in your favor. Financially, this is going to be much better for you, and when it comes to your practicality, this is going to be much better for you as well. So it's to do with like some kind of an old plan, this compromise, you know what I mean? It's to do with some kind of old plan, some kind of old idea that now you are just going to start realizing at the beginning of this week that you're evolving and you're changing, and now you're going to drop some kind of idea. And these people, this is going to be working for you so brilliantly, because these people who you had problems with, they don't know how you feel about that particular idea. So you are going to be a couple of steps ahead with these people. And I know this sounds like a little bit complicated, my gorgeous Aquamarini, but the bottom line is that when these people come to ask you for your help, you know that you are going to help them, but there is something very, very important which you are going to get out of here. Okay, and when I say something important, these people are actually going to offer something additional to you, and what they're going to offer to you, it's really going to surprise you. And so it's not only about, so it's fantastic that you did actually decide to kind of help them out with their problem with open arms, my gorgeous Aquamarine. You decided to help them out, and you are going to. And the only thing that you're going to be asked to make is some kind of a compromise, but it's not a compromise anymore, because you know that in your mind, you already made up your mind about something. You're moving on from something that is not going to longer work for you. But these people are going to offer something to you very, very interesting, very interesting. And this is going to blow you away. This is really going to blow you away. This is really going to surprise you. Something is going to be offered to you. And suddenly, it's not so much about what exactly is going to be offered to you. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be amazing. But it's more about, you're going to start to realize how these people actually feel. You're going to start to realize that something changed, or something is changing. And this is actually going to be really, really good. A really fantastic starting point for you indeed. And also, my gorgeous Aquamarini, by the time you get to the mid part of this week, I want to say this to you, a really, really nice achievement. A very nice achievement at around the midweek, indeed. A very nice recognition, a very nice achievement. This in itself, it's going to make you feel really, really good about yourself, this achievement. And this achievement and recognition, this is going to be so good that you are literally going to have a reason to party, a reason to celebrate, because that recognition and that achievement, it's also going to put you in a mode to plan. What do you want to do with maybe your immediate your home, with certain changes, change. It's going to be leading towards the changes within your immediate environment, within your home. There is something that you already started to do. There is something that you already started to do when it comes to your home, or you were thinking about it. And now all this is going to contribute towards you being able to do this much quicker, much faster, which is telling me that your financial situation, it's also going to start improving with this achievement and with this recognition as well. Absolutely brilliant. This is also on one hand going to make you feel so happy, so good, so excited. You're going to feel really proud of yourself, yourself, but it's also going to bring a peace and this empowerment into your life. But it's also going to bring peace, empowerment, and justice into your life. And you will know also what exactly do you have to commit yourself to now. This achievement, this recognition, it's also going to be so important, because at that moment in time you need to know exactly what do you need to commit yourself fully to. There is something that you did not commit yourself fully to, my gorgeous aquamarini, and this recognition and achievement, it's exactly going to show you the way what you should do. Okay, what you need to commit yourself fully to. Whatever brought you this recognition and this achievement, you need to take this on the next level. Okay, this is like about halfway there, I would say. You just need to give more in, more in, more in. Now it's time. Okay, and maybe you're gonna be thinking that, you know, this doesn't need any more extra energy, but it's no, baby, no. This is like about halfway there. Whatever brought you this recognition or achievement, you need to give more to it. Okay, because you somehow need to take this on the next level, and now it's the perfect time, absolutely perfect time indeed. And there is also this somebody that I'm like a little bit getting worried again in the family, or like a certain person who you really love, who you really uh, you really love this person, but sometimes you don't understand this person that well, and that's the problem. And maybe it's like an older family member, but somebody really prominent, and I'm really getting worried about this person, because it's to do with their age, and it's to do with them maybe also they're getting bad. This person, someone is getting vulnerable due to their age, but they're also doing something to themselves which is like not really good. They are doing something in excess, and I think that they're doing something very excessively. Maybe it's drinking a little bit too much, or maybe smoking, or God knows what. Maybe taking too many medications or something like that. It's very difficult to say what it is, but I do know that they're doing something excessively, and you're going to be worrying about that person. But then again, it's due to their vulnerability when it comes to their age, and now you are gonna realize that that person is gonna need a bit of help, this week. That person is going to need a bit of help, and you are going to be maybe urgently called to go to see this person. And you are, once you go to see this person, you are really going to realize something that you didn't realize before. There is something going on with their health, and because you're so intuitive, you will be able to pick up on this on time. No pressure, I know, but you know that you are ridiculously intuitive, and I know I'm always saying this, but I think when you go to see this person, you will realize that there is something, you will be able to pick up on this through your own intuition, and you will even kind of know immediately what's wrong with that person. And you need to raise the alarm. You need to raise the alarm here. You need to do something about it immediately, because you are literally going to help, you are going to save this person's life for now with what you are going to actually pick up on. Okay. You are going to save this person's life, my gorgeous aquamarini. With what exactly you are going to be able to pick up on. Like, you will know that something is wrong with this person, and you will know exactly where this is. Like, for example, like, oh, maybe like something wrong with the stomach, or something wrong with their back, or it's just going to come to you. It's going to come to you. And that particular thing that is going to come to you, that may be wrong with this person, is going to be wrong with that person, and it's going to need some kind of urgency to kind of deal with. And this is why this is going to be so important, my gorgeous Aquamarine. This is what I need you to remember. And it's somebody who's prominent in your life, somebody whom you had a certain difficulties with in your past, but just because you couldn't understand each other about a certain aspects of your life, but all that, it's going to disappear now, and only pure emotions are going to be kind of visible, if you know what I mean. So this is why this is going to be so important indeed. And also, my gorgeous Aquamarini, what else I was going to say, you're gonna be at around the midweek, or you're gonna be like looking at few people talking, and they are not gonna see you, and they're gonna be talking about you're gonna be listening to somebody, my gorgeous Aquaman. You're gonna be like standing behind the wall, and you're gonna be listening to somebody. You're gonna be listening to few people talking. You're gonna kind of be somewhere, and there are gonna be two or three people talking about something really specific, and you are just gonna appear there out of blue, and these people will not expect you whatsoever, and you are just gonna like kind of appear out of blue, and you're gonna hear something really interesting, what these people are gonna say, what these people are gonna be talking about, and what you are going to hear is gonna be so important, because it's gonna make you aware of some kind of unfinished business. You will become aware of some kind of unfinished business on time. Do you understand me? What you're going to overhear, there is a conversation that you're going to overhear. There are going to be few people who are going to be talking, okay? And they're going to be talking about something really specific. And I need you to understand this. I'm not saying that you're gonna be like, oh God, standing behind the wall and listening this conversation, but I'm sorry, you're gonna overhear this conversation, and something really specific is gonna be mentioned, that and you're gonna like realize this unfinished business, and this is gonna be like a God's gift, and you will realize that something has been like kind of hidden from you, but it was not in a malicious way whatsoever. Something has been hidden from you, but it was not in a malicious way. Do you know what I mean? So this is why this is important for you to hear, because at the same time you will kind of know exactly what to do, and you will be able to use this in your favor. Okay, this is very important for you to understand. And also, my gorgeous Aquamarini, by the time you get to the last part of this week, okay, you are going to have such an important answer, an important clarity, which is going to give you so much confidence, especially when it comes to number one, which plan do you need to stick to? Number one, which plan do you need to stick to in order to have a new beginning? And number two, you're also going to have such an important clarity about something that you've already started, some kind of an idea that you've already started within the last couple of months, something that you've already started. Now, this is already going to start like kind of start looking very, very promising. But the fact that you're going to have an answer which is going to give you clarity, like on number one, which plan to stick to, and it's going to give you clarity. It's going to give you clarity, like on number one, which plan to stick to, and number two, you're also like kind of going to get out of it, like about this idea. Now you will know that this idea, something that you started like within the last couple of months, you weren't too sure about it. Like, oh my God, you were worried, like that this is not going to work out for you whatsoever. But this is going to be confirmed now. You're going to be very, very happy, because all this is going to lead towards you standing right in front of this new door, which are opening at the same time. It's to do with a new beginning. You're going to be very, very happy with this answer that you're going to have. This answer that you're going to have, it's also like going to happen when you're at home. when you are like within your like environment, when you're at home, somehow you're going to be at home, and this answer you're going to have, which is going to give you clarity at around the end of this week. And I do know you're going to be at home. I do know that you're going to be relaxing. I do know that you're going to be chilling out. And I do know that you may have a bit of a hermit mode and moment at the time. I know maybe you will have a day off, but there is some kind of relaxation that is going to be going on, and then you're going to become aware of this answer, which is going to give you clarity, a big answer. This is going to be like a big answer to your question. A big answer to your question, which is going to give you clarity. But that big answer to your question, it's like pretty much so to do with the confirmation of this plan. You will know which plan exactly do you need to stick to. But this is already going, this answer, it's going to give you such a confidence also to kind of like understand, on another hand, that a couple of months ago, something new that you started, oh my God, this is all going to start to look like very promising, and it is to do with a really beautiful new beginning in your life. Absolutely beautiful, my gorgeous Aquamarini, especially after so much you have already been through. Like, oh my God. Okay, my gorgeous Aquamarini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.